Okay, what's up, guys? This will be my Raw review for October the 3rd, 2011. Alright, the opening of the show was Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre. And guess who won that one? Don't even gotta tell you. So, yeah. Then Mark Henry came out and was like, yeah, I won, motherfucker. I beat you last night. Pulled the upset because that is kind of an upset because he figured Randy Orton would get the title back. But yeah, he was showing the title to Randy Orton. Then Randy Orton got pissed. He was like, oh hell no, motherfucker. And he went in and attacked Mark Henry, and they did a regular brawl. Referee stopped him and all of that shit. So yeah. And then he had Mark Henry versus John Morrison because after that, went to commercial break and they announced how Big Show was going to be there next week. See what happens there. He's going to be on SmackDown next week, so yeah. Have to see what happens. And of course, again, between Mark Henry and John Morrison, guess who wins? Don't even got to tell you who wins. You can just take a wild guess. If you didn't see Raw tonight, you can take a wild guess on who wins these matches. Okay, and then you had the team of Cody Rhodes and Christian, Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, and David Otunga, with Alberto Del Rio, because there was going to be a 12-man tag team match. They were saying how they were going to, again, do that lawsuit against Triple H and whatever, like they've been doing, whatever. So yeah, they said they were going to go down to the ring later on that day, that night or whatever. So yeah, and then you had after that, let me see, and then you had Beth Phoenix versus Kelly. It was Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus Kelly. Versus Kelly and Eve. And of course, this match ended by a no contest because Kelly fucking went psycho on Beth Phoenix, and then Natalya tried to stop her and whatever, and of course Eve got her, and it just turned out to this again a brawl. So yeah, and then you had Triple H talk about the guys because they came down to the ring, and then some of these might not be in order, but you have to excuse me. Again, anyways, they came down to the ring and, cut the promo on how Triple H wasn't running things good and all this other shit. So Triple H comes down to the ring and says, you know what, you guys you need to stop your bitching, and you're gonna have to fight tonight and kick some ass. So yeah, y'all can't be bitching tonight and whatever. So he says, y'all can say that for later on because I'm gonna let everybody give their opinions on how I'm running things. So okay, he said, oh yeah, whatever, and after that, they went on with the tag team match, and then after, of course, it was a pretty good tag team match. I thought it was going to be, like a 3-minute or 4-minute tag team match, but it was pretty good, in my opinion. So, yeah. And then after they did that, after the tag team match, you had Triple H come out. Everybody came out, the entire WWE roster almost. But I know it wasn't the entire WWE roster because there's some that weren't out there. Anyways, they came out there and they were almost all of them testified against Triple H and said how he wasn't running things too good and all this other shit. And even Beth Phoenix was saying, the Divas divisions, all this other shit. So yeah, shit like that. And Triple H was like, whatever. And Triple H was like, what's whatever. Kind of like blew it off. And then King got in the ring and then said, I kind of agree with things. He's like, it's not your fault, but I do agree that since you've been here, things have been getting out of hand. And then he goes, but Triple H, I'm just going to have to walk out. So he just left, and then everybody agreed with King. So after that, everyone just walked out. And it makes you think, what's going to happen? What's going to happen next week? Is this like going to be a way for them to bring Vince back or whatever, or what? So yeah, I'm interested to see what happens because I'm liking this. It makes me want to think. what's gonna happen next week. What's gonna be in store for next week. What's gonna be their reactions on why they did that. Because some of them are gonna have different reactions, maybe, whatever. And I gotta get to the CM Punk situation. All right, right now we don't got a number one contender for the WWE Championship at Vengeance. People are saying, "Oh, CM Punk is being shit on again. He went back to mid-card status and all that other shit." Okay, you're gonna have to give this time because, again, tonight was kind of, oh man, it was kind of lame because you were expecting CM Punk to say something, whatever, but whatever. So I'm thinking they're gonna do a number one contenders match, and CM Punk is gonna win that and go into Vengeance to face Alberto Del Rio, and that's when CM Punk is gonna get the title back. So yeah, that's what I'm predicting is gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but hey, whatever. That's all I gotta say. I'm out. Peace.